The Golden City of the Gods. In the ancient land of Kemet, where the Nile River flowed like a golden thread through the heart of the kingdom, there existed a city of legend. The city was known as Kemet, and it was said to be the dwelling place of the gods. The people of Kemet believed that the gods themselves had built this city, and that it was a place where mortals could glimpse the divine. The city was surrounded by a wall of gold, which shone like the sun itself. The wall was said to be imbued with magical properties, for it was rumored that anyone who touched it would be granted a wish. The gates of the city were guarded by the Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a man. The Sphinx was said to be the guardian of the city, and it was believed that it could grant wisdom to those who approached it with humility. Within the city, the gods themselves walked among the people. The gods were said to be immortal, and they were known for their great wisdom and power. The people of Kemet believed that the gods had created the world and all that was in it, and that they continued to guide the destinies of men and women. One day, a young prince named Ra came to the city of Kemet. He was the son of the pharaoh of Kemet, and he had been sent to the city to learn the secrets of the gods. Ra was a curious and inquisitive young man, and he was determined to uncover the mysteries of the city. As Ra wandered through the city, he noticed that the people seemed to be in a state of great joy and celebration. He asked one of the citizens what was happening, and the man replied that the gods were preparing for a great festival. The festival was to honor the gods and to thank them for their blessings. Ra was eager to participate in the festival, and he asked the citizen how he could join in the celebrations. The man told him that he would need to find the high priest of the city, who would grant him permission to attend the festival. Ra set out to find the high priest, and he eventually came upon a wise old man sitting in a garden. The high priest was surrounded by a group of young acolytes who were learning the secrets of the gods. Ra approached the high priest and asked him if he could join the festival. The high priest looked at Ra with a kind and wise gaze, and he said, "My son, the festival is a time of great joy and celebration. It is a time when the gods come down to walk among the people. But to join the festival, you must prove yourself worthy." Ra was puzzled by the high priest's words. He asked the high priest what he meant by proving himself worthy. The high priest smiled and said, "You must find the golden apple, which is said to be the most sacred and precious fruit in all the land. The golden apple is said to have the power to grant any wish, and it is only given to those who are worthy." Ra was determined to find the golden apple. He set out on a journey through the city, searching for the golden apple. He asked everyone he met if they had seen the golden apple, but no one seemed to know where it was. As Ra continued his search, he began to notice that the people of the city were treating him with great respect. They seemed to believe that he was a special person, and they would often stop to talk with him and offer him gifts. One day, while Ra was searching for the golden apple, he came across a group of children playing in a park. The children were laughing and having a wonderful time, and Ra was drawn to their joy. He sat down with the children and began to play with them, and soon they were all laughing and having a grand time. As Ra was playing with the children, he noticed that one of them was holding a small golden apple. The child was playing with the apple, and it seemed to be glowing with a soft golden light. Ra asked the child where he had gotten the apple, and the child replied that it was a gift from the gods. The child told Ra that the gods had given the apple to the children of the city, and that it was meant to bring joy and happiness to all who saw it. Ra was thrilled to have found the golden apple. He thanked the child and took the apple with him. As he held the apple, he felt a great sense of peace and contentment wash over him. The next day, Ra returned to the high priest and showed him the golden apple. The high priest looked at the apple with a wise and knowing gaze, and he said, "My son, you have proven yourself worthy. The golden apple is indeed the most sacred and precious fruit in all the land. It is said that the gods themselves have blessed this apple, and that it has the power to grant any wish." Ra was overjoyed. He thanked the high priest and asked him what he should do with the golden apple. The high priest smiled and said, "My son, you must use the golden apple wisely. You must use it to bring joy and happiness to all those around you, and you must never forget that the gods have blessed you with this great gift." Ra took the golden apple and used it to bring joy and happiness to all those around him. He used it to heal the sick and to bring peace to the troubled, and he never forgot that the gods had blessed him with this great gift. From that day on, the people of Kemet believed that Ra was a special person, and they treated him with great respect. They believed that he was a messenger of the gods, and that he had been given the golden apple to bring joy and happiness to all those around him. And so, the legend of Ra and the golden apple spread throughout the land, and it became a symbol of the power of the gods and the blessings they could bestow upon mortals.